Carltonville.
Now, experts say intra-Africa trade can lead to sustainable economic development and integration on the continent. This week, key players signed an agreement for $1 billion financing program. The funds will be used to promote and expand trade and investment between South Africa and the rest of the continent. ENCA's John Bailey has more.
The joint initiative between the African Export-Import Bank and the Export Credit Insurance Corporation of South Africa would support businesses through capacity building and market information initiatives. It will also help small and medium-sized entrepreneurs join regional supply chains and will provide advisory services and guarantees to South African investors seeking trade and investment opportunities in African Export-Import Bank member countries.
This program is also aiming at breaking some of those or addressing some of those challenges by way of making funding accessible and affordable to the broader trading public.
Earlier this year, 40 countries signed the African Continental Free Trade Agreement. Later this year, the first intra-Africa trade fair will take place in Egypt. It's hoped the fair will deepen trade ties among African countries by providing a platform for information sharing and opportunities to tap into a market of more than 1 billion people.
One of the biggest constraints to intra-African trade is trade information. Africans do not know what is happening around Africa. An African businessman knows more about what is happening in Europe or China or Asia generally than he or she knows about what is happening just across the border.
However, infrastructure remains a general challenge on the continent as governments do not invest enough in large-scale projects. Low manufacturing and processing capacity remains a major stumbling block for trade among African countries. Intra-African trade in manufacturing declined from 18% in 2005 to about 15% between 2010 and 2015. Official statistics put inter-Africa trade at a mere 13% of the continent's total trade. That analysts say is abysmally low. Higher volumes of inter-Africa trade will expose firms to bigger markets, new opportunities and a larger pool of capital, including human capital. This will ultimately grow their turnover and returns. John Bailey, Johannesburg.